So, if you're on social media often and you follow different breathing things, I would say you've probably come across a couple of things that talk about something called third hand smoke. So, we all know secondhand smoke is really bad for you. So, what about third hand smoke and what is it? Well, third hand smoke is the toxic residue that is left over after you smoke a cigarette. It remains on different surfaces. It can be clothes, it can be countertops, it can be doorknobs, it can be the smoker's body. But it's just the residual chemicals that kind of lay after the smoke settles. Now, the chemicals, so it's a mixture of different chemicals, but we know that there's nicotine in there and we know that there are carcinogens in there. And so, obviously, that can pose a health risk, particularly to children. And I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But so, what it is the visible, it's not the visible smoke that you see, but it's kind of like the aftermath. So, once the smoke settles and it gets onto whatever um, thing is near it, then that's going to be where the third hand smoke is. So, especially, like if there's a smoker in your home and they put on a jacket to go outside and smoke, well, when they come back in, you smell that smoke. And the reason is because it's on their jacket or their clothes or whatever, okay? And that those chemicals are there. So, other than that, it can actually, once it is settled, it can actually re emit into the air if it's exposed to other chemicals. So, there could be chemical reactions going on around you that you don't have any idea about. But what I was saying earlier about children like to put things in their mouths. They like to crawl. They like to get on the floor. So, this type of thing is very important when it comes to contamination and things that children will be exposed to because, if it's on the carpet even and a child is crawling around and then they go and they put their hand in their mouth, well, now they have those carcinogens on their fingers and in their mouth. So it can definitely pose a big risk to kids. Now, if you're somebody who lives with someone who smokes, I would just encourage them to smoke outside. That's still going to help. And then when they come in, just a designated area to put their jacket. And then just make sure they wash their hands because you've got that smoke on your hands, okay? Um, some other ways to reduce exposure would be don't smoke in your car, as well as make sure that you're washing all of your clothes, washing your bedding, towels, often, as well as vacuuming often with a HEPA filter. Those are all things that can kind of reduce third hand smoke. So, but the biggest thing is just to know that it's there, know that it does in fact exist, and then just making sure that you're following all the rules to reduce exposure because we want everyone to be healthy. We want everyone to stay well. And the only way to do that is to know what you're being exposed to and to be around it. So, thanks so much.